to achieve with the top? Yeah? What is it you're trying to work towards? A pullback, yeah? To have a slip back overhanging? Yeah? Alright, cool. And you want obviously, I see you like your fades and so on, and it's doubly disconnected on both sides. And if I ask you, is there anything that bothering you about your haircut? Anything you're not feeling? Anything that doesn't grow out properly? The back never grows out properly. Why? It doesn't sit back properly. Okay, unfortunately, that's something that you're going to need to do with time. Alright, so I'll do my best to teach you how to do that, but it's this bit here just sits forward, right? Okay, cool. Unfortunately, that's going to take you quite a while. Alright, and that your hair does stubbornly sit forward, so it needs to get really long. One thing I'd say is maybe once you're able to tie it a little bit, that will start stressing your root to come back a little bit. So just bear with it for a moment. And what I'll do is I'll teach you at the end how to put your fringe up for yourself and how to keep it up, and that'll give you a little bit more of the illusion that it's going back. Yeah, how's that sound? Good. Was that a long consultation? Did I establish what the client wanted? What did I do differently to what you lot want to do? I didn't say what you want. I hate that.
Well, okay, I need to emphasize something real quick though.
Yeah,
because everybody else is teaching us to say exactly that.
What?
Yeah, that's the basic information. What do you want today? Oh, I got three backing sides. It's like
okay. Listen, I'm not saying you can't ask that. I'm saying for me, a real decent consultation is I want to be the professional. I want to extract the information from him, yeah, because if someone turns around to me and I say, oh, what do you want today, yeah? And then he turns around to me and says, I want this, that and the other, but you look at his hair and it can't do that. What are you going to do? You've just promised him something that he can't have. Whereas if I ask someone, is there something you're trying to work towards? And he says, I want this, I want that. Then it gives me an open question to say, you know what, like, your hair won't do that because it sits forward. You need to train it, you need to do this, you need to do that. Yeah, when you're working towards something, you've got an idea of the shape that you're going to do, because it's told you the style that you have to work towards. Gives you an idea of whether you're going to start disconnecting the hair, whether you're going to start doing loads of different things. So for me, I think it should be, is this something that you want to work towards? Is this something that you're trying to grow out? Like even me, when I do clients that I've been doing for 5 years, I don't necessarily say, so what we're doing today, mate? Because then it's like, they know my industry, kind of thing. Does that make sense? Yeah? It's like they know what they want, like you're expecting them to be able to tell you what they want done, but quite frankly, how many of you have been to the barbers and found it easy to explain what you want?
I can from time to time, and I feel like a lot of the clients that come here a lot
don't know how to explain what they want, right?
No, they come pretty close as far as what we do.
They've been here a lot. Yeah. They've been here a lot, yeah. But then they're just throwing terms at you because that's what they've heard.
You can tell when they start talking about disconnections.
Yeah, it's like, do they actually know what they're talking about?
They don't know what a disconnection is, but they can say 3 backing sides,
I think I'd be, more I know, the more comfortable I am saying.
I'm talking about, right, before you come here, how many of you went to the barbers and could tell them exactly what you wanted? Yeah? So you knew. So you yeah, how short on the back and how much you want at the top. What about explaining the style that you want? That I want this to sit flat and So I can't be doing the skin thing. Alright, well listen, for me, I've had clients that find it very difficult to explain what they want.
I agree. I'm me saying that. I had a client with me. He knew what he wanted.
I think this is an unfair sample size because most people here are interested in hair, so they've probably educated themselves, whereas the average person won't have done that.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm talking about the average person. Alright? Hello, darling. So yeah, I'm talking about the average person. I don't think everyone knows. So, but people know that they want to achieve something. People know the style that they like, which is why they bring in pictures. They don't know if their hair type can't do it though sometimes, do they? Right, so you need to safeguard yourselves. You need to make sure that you can give them what they're asking for. So you need to ask the right questions, extract the right information. I asked them straight away, do you like this pushing back? Do you want it connected at the back or do you want it overhanging? It builds a picture in my head. I want to ask as many questions as I can to build the picture. Alright? As soon as I ask them, so what we're doing today, I'm not saying you can't ask it, fine, but then you're giving yourselves a very basic consultation. For me, that wouldn't get me intrigued in what I do. Yeah, it's not making my job interesting. I'm allowing the clients to come in and say, yeah, I want a short back and sides, and I want to push it back on top. Fantastic. I'm going to cut a very basic shape into his head. What's going to make my life interesting with this? What's going to make me intrigued in what I do? Yeah? Right. So,
Someone can sit in your chair and go, oh, I want to fire back inside.
Once you're square edge complete, if you want to have a back, you will hair up.
It might look better.
It will be one way.
You can do the same with beards, but I just think your beard.
Once you've done your course, like
do you have anything in your hair, sir?
Yeah, it's because of the curvature in the hair.
Someone get me 2 clips, please.
it's just a ring, take the section,
Sometimes
opposite direction, and cut it in. Check how even it's like. Yeah? 1 or 2 mils is absolutely fine. Your own bits. You're completely out.
Now, the other thing with a consultation, yeah? A consultation is what makes your client feel comfortable. How many of you have had a client stare at you through the whole service? Yeah? Alright. Do you know why?
In the mirror, right?
Yeah, in the mirror. Just watching exactly what you're doing. Alright, I guarantee you, if you've done a really, really thorough good consultation, he wouldn't do that. You know why? Because he's going to know exactly what you're doing. Why? Because you've established everything you're going to do. The consultation is also to make your client feel comfortable. Yeah, confident in you. And obviously to make my life a lot easier, because no one wants to sitting there staring at them the whole time. Because you feel the pressure. Yeah, you need to release the pressure from yourselves. So establish everything you need to establish. Right. So I've clipped the 2 sides up out of the way, yeah? And we are going to get our 2 and we are going to clear our area. Now, if we have a look, what I see here is that this bit here is really weak and then all this is really thick. So we need to reduce that. Is it a full disconnection now all the way up? Okay, so you want to have the graduation, yeah? Cool. So when we start our first guard, most important guard, we have to clear the area. Okay? What's wrong with my situation here?
You comb.
Good. No comb. Bless you. Starting right underneath and we float straight up. Coming off the curvature. This is the most protruding point of the head. I want to come square off this point.
Yeah, of course. That's why you have to angle in, come in at an angle using your teeth, yeah?
I'm going in different directions to make sure that I pick up the hair, because his hair does like to sit quite close to the head. Combing down, always resetting.
Obviously, if you shave him,
Now, I don't want to cut this. This should be up there. Cheers, buddy. So I'm going to take this off here. And just make sure that I don't touch it. Alright, let's keep the length there. Yeah, just so I don't cut any length, because he wants to grow that whole back out to be able to pull it back, yeah? But the one thing he did say is that his hair tends to sit forward. Right, so swooping all the way up.
So what I was going to do, they don't do that.
Look down for me. Perfect. Back. And I can see that this gentleman likes to keep his hair cut quite fresh. When did you come for a haircut? Like a week and a half ago? Right, a week ago. You should leave your hair cut for like 2 weeks, man. So, yeah, because you're not giving it really a chance to grow out. Even the sides, man. Just so you've got a clear canvas to work on. Because right now, I'm hardly touching anything. It's very hard to see whether my canvas is clear. Huh? Like a foil. Yeah. Right. Down now. Always following the angles of the hairline over and the direction of the hair growth as well. So everyone show me where the most protruding part of the head is. That's, you're on the curvature. You're just above. You're just above. You're on it. You're in your temple. There, that's the most protruding part of the head. That's the most protruding part of the head. A little bit high. Yeah, there. Alright? That will stop you from going into the curvature with your clippers. That is when you float up on. As you can see, everyone's head is slightly different, so make sure you analyse the head before you do it, yeah, in your consultation. See where the most protruding part is.
So, you're coming closer. We're going to use a few of the teeth here, because as you can see with the surface of the lid, it's all going in different directions, so we can't just go flat to it, yeah? We're going to come in, we're going to start from this corner here. Can you see how my blade is? Cool. I'll bring this section.
Okay, so that is my 2. Everyone have a look at the 2.
Ever so slightly, that much above the top of the lid.
How many of you got the 2 does it come out like that? I have no idea. Not consistent.
The consistency, yeah.
Good.
Consistency is a challenge.
And everyone's hair type's different. Sometimes straight hair is not. Generally, is it coming out like that? Good, that's what I want. My first guard, I want it to be like that, because then every other guard can flow through its column clearly and smoothly. Yeah? Get a low one, yeah? Cool. So we're going to start just above where the ear crease of the ear is. And I would say a low fade is about a finger width above the ear. What we're going to do is we're going to follow the contours of the head. Everyone feel your head quickly for me. Alright, so if I start here, yeah, and I close my eyes, can you see how it follows a certain path? Yeah? So if I close my eyes, right, I'm here, and I shut my eyes, and I can follow a certain path. See that? It pretty much follows exactly where I set my line. Yeah? That are the contours of your head. To get a nice clean fade, and to get a very clear shape and protect the crown and everything like that, you follow the contours of the head. Alright? There's a natural flow to it. Put your head down for me.
even like the one like curving round, like you get this perfect fit. I seem to get mine a bit boxy.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. A lot of people do that. A lot of people do that. They use the 3 teeth. So watch. I'm gonna put my 0 line in there. So if I put my line in here, so I'm gonna go about, as I said, a finger width above the ear. Then come over. Everyone. I use my 3 teeth. I come up.
That's what Henry showed me yesterday.
And we come round and we follow that round.
That's cool. It's a lot smoother, isn't it? The curve.
Yeah. And it gives us the curve that we want. Alright? And then come in.
But we always
And then we get our nice curve round. Now, a 0.25 line should mirror that line exactly. Just going to go up a ½ centimetre. So I'm going to go all the way to the top. Whose clippers are these?
Mine, I know they know that I need a new blade.
A new blade already.
That's how hard he's been working.
Already, huh?
Private job and thing.
What happened? Did you drop them?
It's like it's the second day. I don't know if I dropped them. So, going all the way to the top and then pushing my blade halfway, alright? That helps us gauge the proper amount to go down.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Why didn't you line up the blades?
I know exactly where I am.
Because it's a low fade, is it? Close enough that you can judge it?
I use the peaks of the head. 1, 2, 3, and I usually estimate by that point. I've been doing it a long time. In that sense, I don't need to. But you're not wrong to, just to double check. Just that I'm quite confident. That's the only thing. But yeah, no, you're very right. You should always check. Right. Now, pointing round, okay? I'm going to start from this side, and I'm going to come up ½ centimetre. And if you'll come and have a look closely for me, if you see the difference between here and here, can't really see it, can you? But if you look closely, there is a difference. It does gain length. Can you see it? Come and have a look closer. It's a very slight length that it gains here. Yeah. But there's no line. Yeah? There should never be a line in your 0.25. Alright? It should be a very, very slight difference in length. Now following round.
But by having a slightly raised, once I put my client's head back down afterwards, he's very minimal that I need to deal with. Yeah? So we're coming in from the middle.
And then at the back, because this is a much wider area, I'm going to go up about a centimetre. Okay?
Because I always like two guys in the whole side, which most naturally I come straight.
So it's got quite a predominant obsidical bone as well. I want to be on the obsidical bone when I fade, yeah? Any lower, it will always leave a line.
See when you're doing it, so if you wanted a high fade rather than low fade,
I would have come to this point here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I find a low like slightly harder, right?
A low is slightly harder because you've got to stretch it out more.
You can't start getting that like motion going, right? You seem like when you get in the rhythm, you already got a sort of. I had a one fade just a little low, and I was just like, especially getting around here.
It's quite a lot to do. I usually use 3 teeth through all my grades.
Right.
Yeah, I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to do that with this gentleman today.
Does that just give a smoother blend?
It keeps it lower, not smoother. You want to always be getting a smooth blend. It's just it keeps it lower. All right. So it retains a little bit more weight in your fade.
Once it comes back down, and another thing is as well, if I'm getting on back, can I even see the mirror properly?
Do you know why I struggle with that 025? I don't know if anyone else does. To me, it just looks like you're pushing the line that you've put. Obviously, that's what you do. But to the client in the chat,
Yeah, I had someone react for that reason yesterday.
and now he's pushing the line to a mid or a high. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to turn around to them and say, yeah, but I've got to stretch the fade, otherwise you're going to have a step. Yeah? And be confident in your answers, yeah? They will play on you. If they feel any sign of weakness, they will play. That's why you have to be dominant. That's why the way I approach the consultation, I don't ask them, what do you want to do today? Because giving them complete dominance over their haircut, at the end of the day, they're not professionals in what they're doing. Yeah, I'm the professional. So I want to ask, is there anything you're trying to achieve towards? And then I will give you the right path to achieve it. Yeah? There's a lot of psychology that goes into what we do as well, yeah? Purely because, well, you've got to think, how many people have bad haircuts? So they're going to be really protective over what they say and what they do, and they're going to really watch you hard. But if you stay to them and you show them you are professional, they have nothing to say. They will not contest what you have to say. Yeah? You're going to see me. I'm quite rude sometimes to a client, but I will state what I have to say, and then by the end of it, they will love the haircut and they will love me. Because they got what they want, and I can guarantee you that. I've never had a complaint, but I've been very abrupt with people. At the end of the day, I studied very hard to get to where I am. I worked in some really, really advanced places. So for someone to come and tell me about my industry, mate, you better be able to back it. Right, now, and that's how I want you lot to portray yourselves as well. You paid a lot of money for this course. You paid a lot of money to get the information that you wanted. Show them that you've got the information. Show them you know what you're doing. Yeah, and I promise you they will be putty in your hands. They're like, look, clients are like women, girlfriends. Treat them mean, keep them keen, and I promise you it works.
Say it again.
Treat them mean and keep them keen. Yeah?
Treat them mean and keep them clean.
Clean, yeah? You can wash them if you want.
Well, I like my girls to be clean anyway, bro. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I like to be STD free, bro. Right, okay, so look, we're gonna use 3 teeth now, okay? And what I mean by 3 teeth is not like this, it's not like this. I'm just slightly lifting this bit off, so everyone come closer and watch. Look. Now this is to keep a low fade, alright?
Are you still following square?
All the way through, yeah. Look. The other thing is, I'm starting right underneath the line, okay? See, by the time I get to there, which is where my 2 is, look, it's already stopped cutting. So it's rolled off just underneath it. You don't need to worry about creating the blend because your guards are doing that for you. You just got to think about your technique. Bring his head straight. Yeah. Always rolling off slightly early. And always making sure that all my guards are clean. Yeah? I finish cutting very clean. I don't want to see no roughness in the hair, little bits of hair sticking out that we've missed and so on, yeah?
Some people like it natural, they like it. You see how some come all the way around, squeeze on and out. Some people like it. Yeah, so always say to them,
Side. See, by there, every time saying swat stops cutting.
I always think it's nice to take it out and put it in the drawer. So now I can see it's fine.
Right, bring it down.
The reason why
Coming back this way. Everything else from now should be just skimming, yeah?
So now what you could do is go to the detailers, work your way around the back. It's always good to put the...
And can you see that since I've got my 2 right, yeah, can you see everything just fading away now? You can see the colour deteriorating and still creating that fade. Once you see it and you can actually see it happening, it feels better. It feels like you're actually getting progress in your haircut and you don't panic that it isn't coming along. Because of course, if something's unclear, you're going to panic, right? Am I wrong? No, you will. So make it as clear as possible for yourselves on the off. Yeah? Now that I've done actually that lower guard, look, where I stopped cutting, there. Can you see that's even lower than the 2 now? Yeah? So can you see how your guards are actually designed to stop cutting on their own? Yeah? All right, next one. Number 1. 1.5, true 1.5. Starting from the beginning and really following the direction of the hair growth. Come closer. Yeah? See that? See it coming along now? Slowly, slowly. If I left all the way above, I wouldn't be able to see that. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to see my progression. Okay? Now, just out of curiosity, let's see where it stops cutting. Watch. There. That's even lower than the 1.5 fake. Yeah? But of course, we flow all the way through just to ensure that we get a nice natural blend. If we stop, it's just going to create a line. Look down for me, sir. Thank you.
So as long as you stay square, there's no fear of ever going into the other...
No, as long as you stay square, exactly. As long as you come off that most protruding part that you did every other time, yeah? Well, really, I start right underneath the line, okay? And I'm actually going to probably start floating from just underneath the line. So watch, come closer. This is right underneath the line. I'm going to start here because I ensure that I cut, and then look, I'm floating up. And as long as I float up square all the way through, my guard should be designed to just stop cutting on its own. And look, it blends naturally. Yeah? Like you can't see the one going all the way up, innit? It's not one grade, is it? No. Now, who can see an imperfection in the way I'm working right now?
You're not moving around.
What? Yeah, okay, that is partly it, but what else am I not doing with this hand? Stretching the skin, good. And as you can see, if I'm not stretching the skin, look how much the skin moves with my clippers. Yeah, guys, keep yourself steady, give yourselves a nice bit of tension, make it easier for you to work.
And you're not scrubbing either.
I am scrubbing.
But not like, you know, like I can sort of get a bit carried away sometimes. And
Okay, yeah, I mean, look, I'm gonna, once I get that first line clear, yeah, shouldn't be too much rubbing. This is all the rubbing that I do. Just that. Yeah, I don't want to see this Yeah? Everyone see what I'm doing? What am I doing? I'm rubbing over one line. I want to see big strokes.
Why do barbers go so hard on like people's head to get a fade out? Is that just
Because sometimes that hair is really stuck to the skin, yeah? So I want to, like, sometimes rubbing the friction will lift the hair,
right?
yeah? Lovely. Next one. How's that feeling? Obviously, I haven't taken the line out yet.
Rather than having loads here and coming all the way down to it. Yeah? So you can see my blade. You look from the side, guys.
0.75.
See how I'm not flat, I'm slightly raised. Yeah? You see that?
Your 0.75 guard, right, should come right underneath the line and then it should just skim the whole way. Okay?
Yeah, yes, it's coming in. That's like that. That's the blade.
Put down for me. Perfect.
Flat. Like this. That's the straight up here. Like that. Yeah. You see I'm stretching this very low.
Especially in grooves, right? You can see there's quite a few little grooves in his head. I use 3 teeth to go into that as well, okay? Right, now, obviously I've got the last little bit of the line to take out now, yeah? I'm gonna go with my 0.5 and literally I'm just gonna rub over the line with it, 3 teeth, just to kind of shatter the line and merge all my steps together. Down for me.
See here, right here, it raises high. You see it? This is slightly higher and then comes up. I want it to be the same above. Remember? That's quite, yeah?
This is what you like. This, more this than this.
What do you mean? The roundness?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I want this shape because I wanted to keep the weight up here for him because he wanted it low, yeah? So we kept the weight up here, is that right, innit? Yeah? And he wants to keep the weight through here because when he wants this sitting back, he wants it sitting into something, yeah? Now, you can come straight here. I came straight, but it's the drop here. Otherwise, has anyone been to a Turkish barber's? Yeah? Yeah, okay.
And disrespect your crown, yeah?
Yeah, a little bit, alright? No, it's not that, it's they're excellent at fading, they're excellent at doing hair, but usually, because they're so busy, they do one haircut, alright? And it usually a really high fade that comes all the way through the top, alright? They've mastered it, they do it really, really well, okay? But it's not necessarily the most complementary to the head shape, alright? Now, I'm not saying that they all do that, I'm just saying it's a general comment. Their service, their everything else is impeccable. But when it comes to that, there is a certain head shape that you should follow. In a technical way, that's what you should do. But, and it's not just Turks, I use Turks as an example because everyone knows the Turkish barber. But mate, do you know how many barbers just take your crown off because it is an easy haircut? Bang, fade done.
Minimal work.
Yeah, it's minimal work, exactly. It's like, as you said, a low fade you find more difficult, right? Of course you find more difficult, it takes more technique. Think about how long this just took me. It's taken me nearly 45 minutes. Yeah? It's because I've taken my time. I've used a very technical 3 teeth to come off the fade earlier. I watched my graduation come down a lot cleaner. Yeah? It takes a lot of time to do that. Whereas if I'm just fading really high and I just got around the corner, I'm just rubbing all my grades, and getting it all down and fading it. Simple, done. Yeah? There are easier haircuts, there are harder haircuts. What makes a good barber is knowing the differences of all of them. Right, so. Rubbing over the line.
That's a good, quick style question.
Yep.
So we're taught to go.
A what? A style question.
Yeah, I guess so. We're taught to go like horizontal there, aren't we, and then curve around the mastoid. On YouTube, Instagram, you see loads, especially in the States, of people with it like that angle.
Yeah,
is that
it
just a
depends,
style
but
preference?
usually, yeah, it's a style preference, a different type of fade. Usually they've got it quite short on top to do that, and they want quite a heavy crown. It's just a style preference, man. It depends what you do. You can fade any direction you want if you've got an idea about what you're doing. Burst fade comes around like this, the line, and you fade around like a sunset. You know, that keeps a nice heavyweight line here so that we can give a nice clean sharp edges. Yeah, you know, there's many different fades. You've got the blowout fade, which keeps it heavy around the ear and then blows out. That really keeps it heavy here if you want
We're
it.
going to be showing those at some point, are we?
You're going to do them. I don't think you'll be showing them because obviously you need the clients to do it. But if there's time and I have a client to do it, well, of course, by all means, I will show you, definitely. A blowout fade, yeah. I'll explain it after. Remind me. No, there are many different types of fades. My suggestion to you lot would be master one, like the one way of fading, then elaborate on them. Yeah, learn how to do a high, medium and low basic fade first. Use that as your fundamental and then you'll understand how to manipulate it. All foundation is a foundation. All foundations are made to be manipulated. That's proper like knowledge more, right?
Is it American?
Yeah, that's not American.
No, we never
Manipulated. No man, they've got their own language. That's what I mean.
They do, like, when George was Cook, the Cooks don't make such a their minds.
I've been having this conversation with everybody since I've been here.
Have you?
Apparently aluminum is not
very popular here.
Aluminum.
Aluminium. What? We call it aluminum.
Yeah, but it's just a different way of saying the word.
And they spell it
They don't
differently.
pronounce the R.
They just drop some of the letters.
Yeah, but you do that with a lot of things.
Colour.
It's just that, well, of course, it's the American language, isn't it? There's a few different things that you say. Like, you don't say dustbin, you say trash.
You don't say right to me, you say right me. Everything's a briefer version.
Yeah, but if you go down like north of England, they probably talk about that as well. Right, now I'm using my 0.625, right, with 3 teeth again, but I'm skimming over and I'm merging all my steps together like that.
You said that's a 625?
Yeah. How's that feeling, bro? Yeah, you like it? Happy days. Right, so obviously we know he doesn't want anything off the top, so we're going to respect his wishes there. But we are going to scissor over, comb it and start getting in the shape. And the one thing that I did remember he said was, this bit tends to fall a little bit heavy, is that right? Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clip these bits of the crown up here. There, like that. And this bit like that. Alright? And I'm going to just focus on this area here. So we're going to get our white tooth comb. And as I can see, look, I've got all this imperfection through here. Now, that isn't my haircut, that's a previous haircut. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start adjusting it. Scoop it in. And this area here is the bit that tends to bother him, so we're going to take that in a little bit. We're going to start building a nice solid V shape in his crown. Yeah, watch. And watch how much this is going to emphasize in shape now, yeah? So I'm going to take these areas in. I'm going to leave that bit till last, and I'm going to come back to this side and I'm going to create the other shape on this side, and then I might soften up the middle bit. Okay? Down into his head.
So, when we're here, guys, always coming out. Especially when it's got always coming out.
And stopping when you do this is like my downfall that they pulled me on yesterday. You can't stop.
What, with your scissor over comb?
That's where you find that crunch.
You're going to get a crunch and a line, yeah, of course. It's like clippers. If you stop your clippers early, you're going to create a line because it hasn't finished cutting. Whereas if I'm flowing up off the head, of course, I can't do this and then leave it, because then I'm going to create extra weight here. Like, can you see this little line here? I should carry on and cut that last little bit. Like that, and then it creates a softness. Yeah? So let's do it here. Everyone come round. Watch. Faster up. Look at that line. Yeah, can you see that? Whereas if I go in and then I carry on up, keep going. Look, I've run out of hair. And look, no line, it blends into itself. Because remember, unless you're going round the head and following around the head, if you're coming up off the curvature, then it's got to run out of hair. It's got to sit in itself. Yeah, the curvature of the head is almost creating the blend for you.
Is it one of the techniques that does take time?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Don't worry, you're not going to master this with me. Get your clipper work right this week, and next week, trust me, I'm going to refine all your shit. Right, lovely. So, we've done our scissor work. Okay? How's the fade looking for everyone? Huh? Yeah, good? Cool. Right. What are we going to do? Right, you can go, bruv. I'm joking. Right, we're going to style up his hair. What have I left out?
Sideburns.
Good man. Sideburns. I'm going to blend in his sideburns. You want them to?
Yeah.
How do you want them? Close, isn't it? So, we're gonna start with our 175, all right? And it's like in a reverse taper. So instead of tapering downwards, you're gonna taper upwards. So I'm gonna start from this part of the ear here, a 175, and I'm gonna take that out. Right, there. Then, down. I started here, right? So now I'm gonna start just above that. Then I'm going to do my 1.5. And I'm starting from the top of the centre of this ear bit. Then one even further above. Can you see my movement though is so slight about how far up I'm going, yeah? Now, tricky part is this. Because this has got to be rubbed over the line for all 3 stages. How's that feeling, bro? Green got purple card, starting from the earlobe. Then just above the earlobe. Then we're going to do our 1. And then my green card. And your movement upwards should be very, very delicate, very slight. Half, and then my 0, just to merge into my 0 on the side. There we go. Beautiful. Right, who's going to get me a blade? Yeah, don't rush.
Was your half and your 0 flat, or were they on the 3 teeth?
No, all flat.
Flat, okay.
All flat.
Cheers.
Look down for me.
So you were using the blade, are you going to do more bits on that? Because I don't feel I'm confident on that.
Yeah, no problem. I want you to all do shape ups with the blade today. Yeah?
I got to do one yesterday and I liked it, but you know, like when you're cutting hair and you're on a timer, there's like...
Yeah, of course. That's
cutting
why.
it to
If
the
you
minute
do,
anyway, you've got no
if you
time to
do,
do it.
yeah, I know. Don't worry, we're going to cut your time down this week. I promise you. Just try and follow the timer as much as you can. Right, lovely. So,
you see how the top is literally
let's get
holding
blade
in.
in here.
Yeah? So that's why I'm always doing this. Yeah? So if I'm holding my scissors there, it's just keeping it on the
How did you break down those 50-minute blocks again?
Clipper work, scissor work, then refining. That's 45 minutes.
So 50 minutes clipper, 50 minutes scissor work, 50 minutes finishing.
15.
Yeah, 15.
Oh right, I thought you said 50.
No, 15 on, and the
So
and the
you ain't
final
doing
one was
no-
the finishing
You ain't
refining.
doing no 4-hour haircut.
No.
Yeah, you're gonna be the last 15 minutes are finishing, refining.
Without shield.
Yeah. Now the thing is with gel, right? If I was to do this, for instance, like that, the gel could be quite slippery that I could slip. Yeah. Whereas this, the hair just stops me. Gives me a little bit of a stopper. Yeah. And also I can see a nice, clear, sharp line there. How's that feeling, right? Can you see the difference when I do the shape up to the rest of the fade?
When you do this, guys, you have to make sure that you're not pushing the cone.
Look how much, right, that shape up has cleaned up my fade. Yeah? It's a big difference. Sometimes you can sit there and you think, oh shit, it's not being clean, it's not being clean. Like, and you might see a tiny little imperfection, but as soon as you clean that up, it all comes together. All right? Really important.
And other than that, we're done. And this is what's going to make it look neat. Yeah? Always start from the bottom first.
Good.
Or you can start from the top.
Slice, get me your slice previous, and then your piece of your When you do the beard here as well, yeah, it's not good to just take it all out what you see, is it? Because sometimes he's got like growth that's not going to match up to the other side.
Yeah,
like you take it all out what you
sometimes.
see was there.
Yeah, sometimes you've got to leave it like clear.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Another thing you can do is hold it like that, with your fingers on the bottom.
Yeah, sometimes if it's a bit gappy, you've got to match it up with the other side and just leave it a bit gappy.
It's like wispy.
Yeah,
like them
sometimes
wispy
you've just got to
bits.
leave it, man. Depends, but you know what, you've got to give them the option. They might want to just take both sides down to the same level. It depends on what they want.
Yeah, let's just cross check it again.
When it's too short, would you do that with the blade rather than the detailers, yeah?
I'll do it with the detailers first, then the blade, yeah.
Okay, cool.
When you're doing a beard as well, guys, you want to be very comfortable. So once you come over to a certain point, walk around and do the other side. And this time you've got to lean over because you end up hand short. Yeah? Always use your mirror as well. Yeah?
Okay? Lovely. Right. Let's style him up. Yeah, so we're going to teach him a little bit on how to style his hair. Remember, like I did tell him, I would help him control it a little bit. I think it's a very important part. So if someone could get me a bit of mousse and some wax. So what I'm going to get you to do, right, I'm going to show you how to do your hair. Should be quite easy for you, all right?
You've took that fade to the next level with that cut front.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Just
eh?
cleans
Like,
it
no
up
one can
differently.
say that they've had their thing as neat as that. Like, without the cut front, it just looks sick.
Alright.
How's that feeling, bro? That's one way of doing it, bro.
Kitchen sink approach to style.
Wicked now, mate.
Right, so I want you using all of this. You've done that to a client, you're going to freak him out. I'm like, what? All of that? Alright.
Might be going away for a week.
That's your missus going away for a week, bro. Right. So we're going to get a bit of mousse here.
What does the mousse do?
Mousse is what gives us hold, right? So it's going to give him the mould in his hair. Lovely, beautiful. And then I'm going to use a round brush. I'm just wanting you to watch how I do the front, not the back, alright? Because the back, I just want you to blow it down and then lift the front. When you come to your hair dryer as well, listen to it. Listen to it.
Is it cold or hot at the moment?
Hot.
Hot.
You see how I'm busting it back section by section, yeah? And the mousse is going to really help hold it, bro, yeah? Do not let your barber cut the top, bro. Alright, now you with the front row, I want you to brush it up like this. What if they, I'm sorry, man, I need to have a look at the top of your hair. Because something that feels, I know, but there's something that feels wrong. Yeah, look at that. Do you see that? Yeah. Yeah? You had a what? Nah, man, no, it's not the shape up. No, it's not the shape up. Right, I'm gonna slightly trim the top for you, okay? I'm gonna start evening it out, and hopefully it'll be easier for you to. So what I tried, right? It's not gonna work because he has that unevenness, which means because this bit is longer, it's always gonna push this front down. So I'm gonna reshape it. I'm gonna give him a chance to let it grow out nicely. All right? Let's just get it.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to show you this one here. So you know how to do it. And you can show it. I'm going to come in. Taking off that next area. What I'm going to do, I'm not going to touch none of this. This is what he's going to want to twist around, okay? What I'm going to do is touch and see what it gets. Pause it. And spread that line.
So I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and I thought, all right, if he wants to grow out the top, let's just leave it. But that was too unevenly cut. And I just remembered he said he went to his previous barber, so I know he hasn't got it done here. So I thought I'd give it a check. If you see how much shorter this fringe is, yeah? Which is why I can't get it growing out. So I'm going to give you the option now. Do you want me to go down to as short as the fringe and let it start growing back fresh? Yeah, to your feet, and that way I think it'll be easier for you to start in front as well. Yeah? So, we're going to completely give him a style change today, yeah? And look, we matched it right up to the front now, okay? And over to the sides.
So can you see exactly what the last barber did and why it's ended up like that?
He just, what he done is he just grabbed it, picked it up and came back like this and cut the top.
Would it have
That
been,
right?
fringe have been longer if the barber pulled it up to front?
Not if he's missed out a section and pulled it too far back.
Oh, he's done like freeze wipes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, look, already, how much more his front staying up? Wouldn't you agree? Yeah.
What's your playlist? Yeah, this is Lucas Jam's friend.
You hate what?
What's the music like this?
No, I respect that.
So, now we're going to teach them how to style it, okay? We're going to do something a little bit more different now. What I want you to do is just blow all the back down, alright? Get it all lying down as nice and as neat as possible, yeah, bro? And you've got a flat brush like that. Yeah? Sorry? Okay, whatever. We're going to leave this weight there because that's the bit that's growing out, okay? Right, now what I want you to do, get your round brush and just blow the front up, hot air right on the root, okay? Like that.
When you do it, right, you do make that look dead easy. And I tried that a couple of times. Yeah, for about a minute, I'm like, yeah, cool. If I like go back and come back, it's just down again.
Alright, and then you blast cold air. Right, and then the rest, right, is going to be moulded with your hand. So all you want to do is just get the front up there, that's how you do it. Use this clay. Rub it into our hands very well, alright, until it disappears. Alright, I don't want to see no cream in my hand. I want to apply from the back first, okay? And once I've got that and I've got it all raised, I'm going to create a little bit of a messy look. Get this up like that. How's that feeling, bro? Give me some hairspray, boys. Yeah, I'm going to send you over there to get your beard done because you're doing beard trims today. So, you'll be getting a professional one, man. You got time to wait? Yeah, you're right. Cool. And guys, that is our haircut done. Yeah?
Let's clean all this hair out of the way. And what we're going to do is we're going to go on to our beard now, onto this, yeah? So,
but obviously he's got the shape up, so that bit tends to drop a little bit, yeah? So as you can see, what I'm doing is I put the hairspray and I keep tapping it up, because as it dries, it taps up more. Yeah? And it dries up and it sticks to it more, I mean. Talking about it. Right. Give me, bear with me 1 second. Right, clean him up for me and take the gown, please.
another one.
Clean it up. Clean it up.
Right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do his beard trim. So what we're doing today is your beard trim. Even it up, yeah? All the,
Even if we make it a fun a bit longer. See this one?
yeah, all those bits, yeah? Cool, man, let's do it. Right. Yeah. Are you sure? I don't mind.
I'll do it, yeah, cool. It's up to you.
I don't care. I don't mind.
I'll take it.
Yeah? Alright, cool. He's gonna look after me, right? Nearly.
It would have been good to get a refresher on beards.
All right, you know what, Errol, I'm going to take him.
Joe, there
I'm
you
going to
go.
keep him.
And he
Because I want a refresher on
that
beards.
fade thing, yeah? But no one showed me how to do that.
So, now with a beard, right, first of all, I'm going to lie him back a little bit. All right? Just like that, so he can lie back, he's a bit more comfortable. And
So he wants it like graduated like that?
He wants a little bit blended, yeah? All right, so beard, there's a lot of like free-handing. You can do scissor overcoat and stuff as well. So I'm going to start from the bottom, and I'm going to turn his head. All right, and can you see here? I can see quite a bit of unevenness. So I'm going to start from the base, yeah, and I'm going to even that out like that. And then we're going to come up a little bit higher, and we're just going to soften up all this beard. And as you can see, the hair grows forward here, so I'm going to bring it a little bit back and let the blend take care of itself. Now, what he was commenting on was that these bits get very fluffy for him, so he wanted it more evened out, but he likes the length going towards the chin. So everything I do, I angle that way, okay? Give me the mini trimmers. So I think this is a little bit low here. So taking it up like a couple of millimeters, not even. Right, but you see how those, look at these couple of millimeters now, how they've changed his shape completely. Yeah, 2 millimeters makes a difference. All right. Right, so once I've done one side now for him, yeah, because remember, we're not doing too much because he wants to gain that length. So we're going to put it up and we're going to show him. How's that shape there for you? Yeah, is that what you wanted? Lovely. So now we're going to put his head down for him. I'm going to turn it to the other side. I'm going to start from the bottom again and we're going to trim down to the length at the front. That's right. And then we're going to trim up, and I'm almost doing it like scissor over comb. I'm doing almost like a cross between clipper over comb and scissor over comb. A little bit like a taper as well.
He disrespected his neck, his old barber, Panos and Telling. He's had a full fade beard though. He's killed him.
Listen, we're all in this game for one reason, right? It's to win as many clients as we can over. I'll tell you one thing though, do not disrespect other barbers. Yeah? Whatever I do, it's just something that I would do differently. It's my taste, it's my knowledge. Yeah, that's not saying that that barber's wrong. It's just saying that I would have done it differently. Yeah.
It's kind of the same difference, right?
What?
To say, basically, you're saying your way is preferred.
It's what I prefer.
Right.
Mate, some people might not like what I do. I might not be able to win that client over. They might really like what their previous barber does. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm not their previous barber. Yeah? I'm not going to do what he's done because that's not me. Otherwise, I'm just doing everything. How am I going to win that client over if it ain't a bit of me? Do you know what I mean?
You're saying you're selling yourself the whole way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it's not disrespecting the other barber though.
Right.
Yeah, because that is his thing. You know, he's got his clientele. He knows what they like. But I'm not him. I'm not going to do what he does. Otherwise, if they really wanted to go back to him, they would have.
Right.
Yeah? They've come to me for a reason. Yeah? Because they want to try something new. So I'm going to give them something new. I'm going to show them what I would do differently. Yeah? Just don't turn around to him and say, mate, he's fucked that. He's done that, mate. He's completely tripped out your beard. Like, what's going on? It's not the case. He had it a bit lower. Yeah? All right, I prefer it a bit higher. I think it suits his jawline more, in my taste. Yeah? It's not saying he's wrong. Just remember
The
that.
Turkish man says that every time, yeah? So even if he's cut my hair, he'll say, who cut
Turkish
your hair last?
man does
I'll
that.
say, you man.
The Turkish
Say,
man
all
does
right.
that. Yeah, but he'll do it, right? And he'll be like, he's charging a £5 a day.
Yeah.
He's trying to win as many people as he can all over. I'm charging £40 a haircut. I don't care if you want to stay with me or you don't. I'm going to tell you what I think is correct. I don't care about other barbers. I'm not going to cuss other barbers. I'm here to give you my prestige service. Yeah? How's that feeling, bro? Yeah, man? let's pick it up so you can have a proper look at it, brother. Yeah, do you want the chin trimmed down a little bit more? A little bit, yeah? Cool.
So to grade it out, you just scissored, right? You just scissored it. So just
I just scissored it, man, because you know what, look, if you see his beard, right, it's quite straight. I can gain quite a clear shape with it. You know, it's not too curly, and I can scissor that quite nicely. Now you can freehand.
You always use scissors for this, or is it just depending on
No, it depends how big the beard is. If he's got a really long beard, usually I use clippers and I freehand it all. How's that? Better? Wicked, brother. Mate, really nice to meet ya. Hope you have a good day and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Everyone say thank you.
Thank you.
Get me a mirror, please, guys. So you can see, look, what I want you to do is I want you to blow all that down, yeah, and then follow a nice shape in your crown, yeah? Until it grows up and you get enough length for us to start putting it back, and then I'll show you how to do that. Cool? Wicked, brother. Have a lovely day. Enjoy. Just out of curiosity, service everything knowledge, how was it compared to where you usually go?
Where I usually go, because I usually go to black barbers, so they all focus on the fade.
Fade,
So,
yeah.
my fade would be a deep zero.
Yeah. Foil
No
fade.
So
Cool. But
but this is
as a service, it's a different fade. Obviously, I haven't foiled it. They can't see a foil. Yeah, foil fade. Yeah, I'm not that advanced yet.
No, it's good.
But the service though, the way we cut the top, would they ever teach you how to style it? No.
It depends if you ask them or not.
Would they teach you though? They'll do it, but they wouldn't teach you, right? Would that encourage you to want to go back to someone that does teach you how to do these things and look after your hair?
If you are not a local barber or something,
Yeah? Sometimes it's just about service as well, man, to know that you've got their best interest at heart. Yeah? Sometimes being overly polite doesn't give them that. Sometimes being overly polite is going to show them that you don't really know what you're doing, that you're not confident. Yeah? It's all about confidence sometimes, alright? Mate, thank you so much. Yeah, you have a lovely day, brother. Pleasure. Take care, yeah? I'll see you soon, brother.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you, mate.